Well, it's been about a week since most people got access to GPTs inside of ChatGPT, and well, the reception to these GPTs has been overwhelmingly positive. So much, in fact, that Sam Altman from OpenAI actually put a pause on new ChatGPT Plus signups. He said that the surge in usage post Dev Day has exceeded our capacity, and we want to make sure everyone has a great experience. So apparently this GPT feature was a huge win, which really overwhelmed ChatGPT. And since it's come out, there has been some amazing GPTs created that have just done things that I never thought we'd be able to do with ChatGPT. So in this video, we're going to walk through how to create your own GPT, as well as explore some of the coolest GPTs I've come across from the AI community so far. So let's jump in and start playing around with them. Now, if you have a ChatGPT Plus subscription, when you first log in, you will now see the option to use ChatGPT, ChatGPT Classic, and then below that will be any of the GPTs that you've actually created. The regular ChatGPT model here is the one that includes everything. It's got the vision, it's got DALL-E built in, it's got web browsing built in, it's got code interpreter built in. It's the all-in-one, all features ChatGPT. ChatGPT Classic is literally just a chatbot. It doesn't have vision, it doesn't have web browsing, it doesn't have DALL-E, it doesn't have any of that stuff. It is just a chat platform that is supposedly a little bit faster. Now, in order to create your own GPT, you're going to come up to the left sidebar up here, click on Explore, and under this tab, you're going to see all of the GPTs that were made by OpenAI themselves, any GPTs that you've recently used by other people, and then up at the top, you're going to have the GPTs that you created, as well as the option to create a GPT. If you click on Create a GPT, you really have two options to build it. You can build it using natural language, essentially just explain what you want your GPT to do, and ChatGPT is going to build that GPT out for you. You also have the Configure tab where you can sort of manually give it all of the information. You can give it a name, a description, give it some custom instructions of how you want it to handle inputs and outputs, give it some conversation starters, upload any knowledge base files, and turn on any additional capabilities like web browsing, DALL-E, code interpreter, etc. Let's say I want to make a GPT where I can upload an image of any person's face, and it will automatically put that face on the body of a cat. I can simply go to the Create tab and tell it the instructions for the GPT I want created. I want to be able to upload an image of a person. I then want the GPT to take the person's image and create a new image of a cat, but with the person's face instead of the cat face. Then asks me, how about naming this GPT Cat Face Morph? Does that work for you? Sure, that works. It then offers me a profile picture. Here's the profile picture for Cat Face Morph. Do you like it, or would you like any changes? I'm just going to say I like it. Then ask me, great, let's refine the context a bit. In terms of the types of responses and interactions you're expecting from Cat Face Morph, should it focus on humor and fun or be more straightforward and technical in its approach? It should be humorous and fun. Now let's talk about any specific things you'd like Cat Face Morph to emphasize or avoid. Are there any particular guidelines or boundaries you want to set for the images it creates? No specific guidelines, just take the image uploaded and make a picture of a cat that appears to have the same face of the image uploaded. Then it asks, how should Cat Face Morph communicate with me? Should it use casual language, or would you prefer a more formal tone? Please use humorous language. And each reply with meow. All right, it says Cat Face Morph is all set up. Would you like to try it in the playground? Let's go ahead and take a peek at the Configure tab, and you can see how it set it all up. Name is Cat Face Morph. Description, I create humorous cat human morphs. Meow. Under the custom instructions, it has all of the details that we just provided while having a conversation with ChatGPT. I really don't need to change anything. Everything should be set up. I can actually test it now over here on the right side, or if I click save, I can save it and publish it to only me, only people with a link, or make it public for everybody. For now, let's just publish it to only me. I'm going to confirm it. You can see I now have my cat face morph over here in my left sidebar. I'm going to take this headshot with my face on it. I'm just going to drag it into cat face morph and hit enter. Don't have to do anything else. It already knows what to do. And within a few seconds, it generates a cat that has something that looks kind of similar-ish to my face. And it says, voila, your furtastic transformation is complete. This kitty's got your grin, and I must say it's quite the charming feline. Don't you agree? Looks like it's ready to whisker you away to a perfectly good time. Meow. And that's how easy it is to create a GPT. Now, the one I just showed you is kind of fun, kind of silly, not super practical. So let me show you another GPT that I created for myself that I've found to be very useful. If I come back over to my Explore tab, you can see there's this one here called VidSpark. They actually named it for me. I didn't come up with that name, so I actually want to rename it as YT Title Optimizer. I'm gonna go ahead and click update, and here's what this one does. The description: create YouTube video titles and thumbnails, and you can see I've actually given it a pretty in-depth custom instruction set here. The GPT's role is to assist with generating creative and catchy titles as well as thumbnail concepts for YouTube videos. It should be attuned to the latest trends in SEO practices to ensure the titles are engaging and searchable. When suggesting thumbnails, the GPT should consider a visual appeal and relevance to the video content. The YouTube channel this is designed for focuses on AI, tech, and futurism. Matt Wolfe is the creator of all the videos and is a content creator in the AI and tech niche. Now, obviously, these instructions are custom tuned to me specifically, so this won't be a GPT that I share publicly. I just wanted to show you a GPT that I created that has been very handy for me. When generating titles for videos, the title should never exceed 50 characters. After 50 characters on YouTube, it sort of truncates the title and you get that sort of ... It doesn't show the full title on some screens. Titles should always be attention-grabbing, intriguing, and make viewers want to click on them. Always give a minimum of 10 title ideas and then suggest 2 thumbnail concepts for each title. The reply format should look like this: title suggestion, concept 1, concept 2, then a space between the next titles and thumbnail. I've included a CSV file with the following data: video title, video publish time, views, watch time, subscribers, estimated revenue, impressions, click-through rate. This is data that I downloaded from my YouTube account. Please use the info from the CSV file to help inform decisions on what titles will likely work well. The weighting of the info in the CSV file should be weighted in the following order: views, impression, click-through rate, watch time, subscribers. So I want it to look at that data in that order to decide which titles will work well. I've also included a screenshot of the 16 most popular videos on my channel so that the thumbnail and title combinations can be analyzed to better give suggestions for YouTube thumbnails. Please reference these images to better inform suggestions for YouTube thumbnails. The face that is in most of the images is my face, but using an AI-generated version of it since my channel is all about AI. The thumbnails that work best usually have a face on them. The ones that have worked best for me have included some sort of reaction shot of my face that was generated with AI. So that's all of the instructions, basically telling it this is for a YouTube channel, it should be intriguing, it should grab attention, they should be 50 characters, and you should use the data that I uploaded to help inform decisions. Down here, you can see I added a screenshot of my top 16 YouTube videos that have performed the best, and in this screenshot, you can see the thumbnail, the title, how many views they got, etc. And so I told this custom GPT to use this image to see what kinds of thumbnails have worked the best. I also uploaded this CSV file, which is all of my YouTube data. I just downloaded it from the back end of my YouTube dashboard, and it basically shows the video titles, click-through rate, how many views they've had, all that info, so it can see what types of videos have done well. I left all the capabilities on, and that is my custom YouTube title optimizer. If I jump back over to ChatGPT here, I can click on YouTube title optimizer over on the left sidebar. I created 2 custom prompts. They're kind of cut off here, so you can't see them, but one's a title and thumbnail for a breakdown of this week's AI news. The other one is a title and thumbnail for a breakdown of cool AI research this week. At the end of every week, I like to make an AI news recap. I find myself using this one often. I can simply click, I need a title and thumbnail for a breakdown of this week's AI news. Watch as it runs its processes. Right now, it's analyzing the CSV file I gave it. It's analyzing the image I gave it of all the thumbnails, and it's analyzing all of the custom instructions I gave it. And you can see as it starts to generate here, based on the analysis of your most popular videos and their characteristics, here are title suggestions and thumbnail concepts for your upcoming video on this week's AI news. AI News Blast, this week's shocks. Thumbnail concept 1, an AI-generated image of your face looking surprised with headlines from the week's AI news swirling around. Concept 2, a digital newspaper layout with the title AI Weekly News and snippets of the top stories with an AI version of your face reading in awe. And you can see it gave me 10 different concepts here and then finished off with these titles and thumbnails are designed to be engaging and relevant to your AI, tech, and futurism-focused audience, while also incorporating AI-generated versions of your face for maximum impact. Let's get very meta meta with this and ask it for a title for this video that you're watching right now. I'm making a video about how to create custom GPTs, as well as showing off some of the coolest GPTs I've come across so far. And there we go. It generated 10 potential titles for this video, plus thumbnail concepts. I want to try one more thing. I want to see if it can actually make a mock-up of one of these thumbnails for me. So there's one here called Unbox the GPT Power, and this is the 8th suggestion, concept 1. Let's try this. Create the thumbnail concept for me from title 8 and concept 1. It didn't put it in the proper aspect ratio, but that's something I can give some additional custom instructions on. Title 8, thumbnail concept 1, an unboxing scene with GPT box opening and digital energy coming out with your AI generated face looking excited. It's not going to actually generate my face, but I can pull this into Stable Diffusion or a tool like that and actually have this converted into my face. So I'm just going to jump back to my Explore tab here, go to my YouTube title optimizer, click Edit, go to my Configure tab, and then under my custom instructions down at the bottom, I'm going to put, when asked to generate an image, always generate in 16:9 aspect ratio and always make the images have a lot of color and high contrast. Go ahead and close that. So let's go ahead and grab one of these titles that I just had it suggest for me here in our preview tab. And let's say, create this thumbnail. I'll go ahead and paste in the thumbnail description and see what it generates this time. And you can see it generated in a 16:9 aspect ratio, a little more colorful and a little bit more contrasty. But again, we can keep on asking it to generate more and it will make more thumbnails based on the concepts that it shared. Now, those are just the 2 GPTs that I've made, but I've also seen a lot of other cool GPTs that I wanted to share with you. I'm going to go through them rapid fire. We're not going to really deep dive and test every single one of them. I just want to point your attention to them. I will make sure they're linked below and you can go and test them and put them through their motions and really see what they're capable of. But if I dove deep into every single one of these and played around with every single one of them, this would be like a 2-hour video. I've been kind of saving some of them in a spreadsheet here as I come across them. So I will likely just link this spreadsheet up for you below and you can come and find any of these GPTs, and I will likely add more to this spreadsheet as I find them. So the first one is one called Simpsonize Me. It's made by Matt Schlitt here, and it basically does exactly what it sounds like. I turn photos into Simpson-style art. I could take this image of me awkwardly smiling to the camera here, toss that in, hit enter, and there's the Simpsons version that it created of me. One thing that I think is really smart that Matt did here is that he had it add a little call to action to every single response. He asks you to share the Simpsonize Me GPT on Twitter. He shares another GPT that he created, and he also shares his own Twitter handle here to try to get more Twitter followers. So pretty cool that you can actually add that additional call to action information into the response when people use your GPTs. Here's one called DesignerGPT by Pietro Chirano, and it creates and hosts beautiful websites. You can see there's some prompt suggestions down here. Let's go ahead and have it design a personal blog layout. Now it is sending some info to a third-party website, so I've got to go ahead and click allow to let it finish what it's doing. And I get this response. I've designed a personal blog layout for you. You can view the live web page here. This layout features a simple and clean design with sections for an introduction, about me, latest posts, and subscription form. Feel free to explore it and let me know if you need any modifications. So here is the website it generated. I wouldn't really call it the most beautiful design. I would say it's a pretty super simple basic design, but it also looks like you can kind of go back and forth and have it continue to build on this design here. So another one that you can play around with and see what kind of results you get out of it. The next one here is called ConvertAnything, also by Pietro Chirano, the ultimate file converter for images, audio, video, documents, and more. It handles individual or batch uploads, supports zips, and provides a download link. Some examples: convert this PDF to a JPEG. I need these files converted to MP4. Can you turn this document into an Excel file? Convert these images to PNG format. So let's try it. This image here is a JPEG file. Let's go ahead and upload it and say, convert this image into a PDF file. Why not? So at first it got an error analyzing, and then it looks like it continued on and then figured out your image has been converted to a PDF file. You can download it using the link below. You can see it downloaded this converted image PDF, and opening it up, you can see that I have my converted image.pdf here. Next up, let's take a peek at Logo Maker by Andrew Gao. Makes you a professional high quality PNG for your business. Some examples: make a logo for my robotic cupcake bakery. What colors represent eco-friendliness? Make a logo for my ceramic studio. Suggest a font for a tech startup logo. Let's do make a logo for a website about AI called Future Tools. It gave me 4 suggestions and then asks if any of these concepts resonate with me. Let's go ahead and say, yes, let's go with number 2. And there's the logo it generated. I mean, not bad. I don't think I would use it. There's a little too much going on for me, but I would say it does a pretty good job of following the prompt it was given, a sleek modern icon that could resemble an abstract representation of AI, such as stylized neural network or futuristic digital eye. So it matches what it was prompted. Next up is SEO Mentor. SEO Mentor is aligned with Google's best practices, and it was created by Natser Tirado Ruiz. Let's go ahead and ask it, what is the lowest hanging fruit, easiest optimization I can make to improve SEO? And here's what we get out of that. Optimize page titles and meta description, improve page loading speed, mobile responsiveness, high quality relevant content, etc., etc. It gave me a breakdown of the easiest things I can optimize for my page. Next up, let's check out editGPT. Proofread, edit, and track changes to your content. Works alongside the editGPT browser extension. We have some options down here like proofread this text but only fix grammar, proofread this text fixing only awkward parts, proofread this text improving clarity and flow. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab my most recent tweet, copy that, paste this in, and tell it to proofread this text. It gave me a slightly revised version for improved flow, but then it gave me a note this GPT is best used alongside the editGPT browser extension. I've actually used ChatGPT for proofreading for a long time. I'm not totally sure what additional benefits this one brings, but I imagine if I was willing to install the browser extension, I would probably see some additional benefits, something that you can play around with if you like, but I'm going to keep on moving ahead. We've got Grimoire. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's a coding wizard. 100x engineer, create a website with a sentence built for a new era of creativity. And then some of the examples, write code for a link in bio, tutorial, show readme, then show the hotkey K command, I think. Build a website from a screenshot or picture, write code for a ball pit using Matter.js and P5.js. I can't actually see the full prompts. Unfortunately, it does truncate them, but let's go ahead and have it write code for a link in a bio. So you can see that the pre-written prompt is a pretty long one here. It actually went off and did quite a bit. Greetings, traveler. It seems you're embarking on a quest to craft a link in bio website, a portal to various destinations across the digital realm. Let's conjure this together. And then it's asking for title, list of links, art theme style. And then it says, once you provide these details, I'll use DALL-E to create the background image. And then we'll proceed to write the spell for your website. Quick suggestions, confirm detail, suggest different things, create background image, readme, and tutorial. I'll just go ahead and put title, Matt's links. I put Future Tools, YouTube, Twitter, and my blog. And then the art theme style, I put retro pixelated video game. So it used DALL-E to create a retro pixelated gamer background. It then mapped out step-by-step plans for the website, like the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, background, and finalization. It sort of mapped out what it needs to do. And then it gave me the suggestions. W, confirms to proceed. A, suggest changes. E, expand on specific part of the plan. V, view the created background image. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a W to confirm. All right, so it says your Matt's Links website is now ready and has been enchanted into a magical zip file. You can download it using the link below. Once downloaded, you can deploy it to the digital realm of Netlify. To deploy your website, simply drag and drop the zip file's contents onto Netlify's drop zone at Netlify drop. So this is the drop zone. Let's go ahead and grab our zip file, drag and drop these files into Netlify here. Let's see what it created for us. Interesting. So it links off to all the websites properly, and it created buttons, but it didn't seem to actually use the background image that I created. So I'm going to go ahead and type the files I uploaded did not include the background. It only had a white background with green links. So it claims to have updated it. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Taking a peek at the new page, you can see it now updated and added the background to the page. Not the prettiest page, but it looks like it was designed to look good on mobile. Next up, let's check out Market Analyst. Succinct stock/crypto chart analysis for trading professionals. This is by Gillingham or Gillingham. For this one, you should be able to take a stock chart or a crypto chart, upload it, and have it analyze it for you. So let's go to Yahoo Finance. We'll go to the Tesla chart here. I'll look at a 1 month chart I'm not really a stock analyst, so I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to print the screen. I'll just grab all this and let's just see what happens if I pull this screenshot in with Tesla's chart. Okay, so it's saying that it can't do anything with this chart without a clear view of the technical chart patterns. Okay, there we go. Now I've got a 1 month chart with candlesticks for Tesla. I'll go ahead and screenshot this guy here, pull the new chart in, see if it gives me any information without giving any additional prompts. Not only is this a good way to analyze charts, it seems to be a pretty solid way to learn how to do technical analysis. You can see it's claiming this is a bullish trend. It's showing the key support and resistance levels at 180 and 260. The buying volume is dominant most of the days. It even gives a trading strategy here. Entry point: if you're not already in a long position considering the bullish trend, entry could be considered on any pullback towards support levels, or if the price shows a breakout above the current resistance. It's also saying if you do get in low, so let's say you do get in at 180, a good exit point might be 260. This is actually a really cool GPT. Of the ones I've used so far, this has been probably the one that impresses me the most. And once again, this person was really smart with their call to action, sending you to a link to buy them a coffee. Next up, let's take a look at SellMeThisPen by Active Solution. Create secondhand marketplace listings based on pictures. So basically this one, you upload a picture and it tries to create like a Craigslist or eBay listing sales copy for you. I'm gonna grab this random toy truck image that I found and let's just toss that in. Let's say we want to sell this toy truck. Okay, so this one was pretty cool as well. It wrote a headline: big wheels, big fun, kids super dump truck toy. Unleash the joy of imaginative play with this vibrant super dump truck toy. Ideal for the budding little construction worker in your family. This dump truck boasts bold colors and durable design, perfect for indoor or outdoor play. As the leaves fall and the cool breeze of autumn sets in, what better way to encourage active play than with a toy that can handle all the rugged adventures your child can dream up? Gift your child the joy of creative construction playtime with this sturdy and bright toy dump truck. And then it even gives price suggestions based on the current listings for similar toy dump trucks. Here is a suggested price range for this super dump truck toy. Considering these prices and the current secondhand market for toy dump trucks, a competitive price for your super dump truck could be between $10 and $30. This is really cool. Upload an image, it writes copy, tells you how to sell it, gives you all the extra specs on it. That's a really cool GPT as well. Now here's a little peek behind the curtain. When people submit new tools to Future Tools, they get added to this spreadsheet here. And lately, I've been getting a lot of people submitting their GPTs to Future Tools. Now, I don't have any plans to start adding GPTs to Future Tools because I feel like the site would just completely get overrun by them. However, since I am making this video on this right now, I figured I'd give a little bit of love to people that have submitted GPTs to the site, just as a thank you for being somebody that submits cool new tools to the site. I'll add another section here on this spreadsheet so you can check these as well. So when you do open the spreadsheet, you'll see these ones as I add them. First up, we've got this one called DoubleSpeak GPT, not telling lies whilst not telling the truth. So it gives you options like paraphrase this sentence in doublespeak. How would you rephrase this using doublespeak? Convert this statement to doublespeak. Show me a doublespeak version of this. I'm gonna grab some more copy from my Twitter account here about me going to the Grand Canyon. Let's just see what happens if I paste this text in. Just got back from the Grand Canyon. It was the perfect setting to test out my Meta smart glasses. This video was filmed with them. I was also able to ask the glasses for facts about the canyon and the specific locations we were in and get answers. Recently returned from a sojourn to the Grand Canyon, a location apt for the employment of my cutting-edge ocular technological accessory, the Meta smart glasses. This visual recording is a testament to the capabilities. Additionally, I utilize these glasses as an interactive educational tool, acquiring tailored insights about the canyon and its various points of interest. Let's DoubleSpeak GPT. Next up, we've got SEO Goat, AI blog writer with SEO expertise and amazing automatic AI image generation. Some examples: create a post about artificial intelligence in healthcare, blog about the Super Bowl in a long post, explain how quantum entanglement works in detail, write a long form article about your favorite sci-fi shows. Next up is LimitlessGPT, concise step-by-step strategist by Naja Faisal. Let's go ahead and ask, what does LimitlessGPT do? LimitlessGPT is designed to be a personal strategist assisting users in discovering their purpose, identifying goals, and creating actionable plans to achieve those goals. It operates through a conversational approach, engaging users in a dialogue and guiding them through various stages of personal development, understanding the user, defining mission and vision, planning, and execution. Next up, Permaculture GPT, AI-powered permaculture, instant expertise in your hands. This one is from Anthony McLaughlin, and some of the examples: how do I start a permaculture garden? What is the most drought-tolerant food crops? How can I feed my chickens for free? My tomato leaves are going yellow. What could this be? If that's something that interests you, feel free to check it out. Next up, your Socratic buddy, thoughtful discussions with a knowledgeable partner by Tom Galley. Some of the examples: consider this dilemma. What would you do if? How would you approach? What's your take on? Next up, Pawtrait creator creates cartoon pet portraits. Upload a photo of your pet, type its name, submit it, and watch the magic happen. This one's from RSU Graphics SRL. They also submitted this one called Portrait Cartoonator. Turns your photos into cartoon style portraits. Just upload a photo and the app automatically starts. This one actually looks very similar to my puppy that passed away recently, so I'll go ahead and use this. Drop that in, see what happens. While we're waiting for it to do that one, let's also test the Portrait Cartoonator. I'll drag this headshot in here of me and see what that one generates. Now the Pawtrait creator says, it seems you've uploaded an image of a pet. If you'd like me to create a Pixar-style animated portrait of your pet, please provide me with its name so I can generate a personalized portrait for you. My dog's name was Ari, so I'll just go ahead and put Ari. And here is the Pixar-style image that Portrait Cartoonator generated. Not too bad. And here's the Pixar-style animated portrait of Ari. I hope this captures the cheerful and heartwarming essence of your beloved pet. And it actually put the words Ari above the dog and on the dog tag. Pretty cool. Now there was one last GPT that I was going to show you called 17,500 plus best custom GPTs. Search all public GPTs in one place, find the best custom chat GPTs tailored to your needs. And you can see some examples here. What custom GPT can help with SEO? Find me a GPT for Facebook ads. I need a bespoke GPT for productivity, and suggest a custom GPT for business analytics. And I did test this one out earlier. It works really, really well, but because OpenAI is so bogged down right now and ChatGPT has so many people using it, they seem to have severely limited how many prompts I can do in one sitting. It used to be somewhere between 30 and 50 prompts per hour, but right now it seems to be cutting me off after about 15 prompts and not letting me prompt more. So if I did want to say, find me a GPT for Facebook ads, right now I'm getting, you've reached the current usage cap for GPT-4. Please try again at 7:52, which is literally over 2 hours from now. That was the last GPT I was going to show you. I promise you, it works. You basically tell it what you need help with, and it will try to find a GPT to help you do that. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, OpenAI is really struggling right now with the volume. I've actually reached my current usage cap twice while recording this video. So although this video isn't the longest video in the world, it's literally taken me like 5 hours to record, because after only 15 or so prompts, it is sending me the message that I've reached my usage cap. Therefore, I kind of got to end the video here. GPTs are awesome. I love them. I hope OpenAI gets their stuff together and figures out how to handle the current load that's coming in using ChatGPT right now, because the current limitations they're putting on people is a bit frustrating. But GPTs are awesome. I love them. I'm excited about them. I was especially impressed with the market analysis and the SellMeThisPen GPTs. The ConvertAnything was really awesome as well. And so was this Grimoire. Those were the favorites that I used and demoed in this video. You can find so many more out there by using the best custom GPTs and hanging out on Twitter/X, because a lot of people are sharing them there as well. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I think I've demoed what it's capable of and why you should be excited about them. I'm excited about them. I'm going to keep on building custom GPTs. I'll be sharing some more in the future. That's all I got for you today. If you want to keep in the loop with all the latest AI news and AI tools, check out futuretools.io and join the free newsletter. And I'll send you the coolest tools and AI news straight to your inbox. You can find it all over at futuretools.io. And if you want more AI news, AI tutorials, breakdowns like this one that you just watched, like this video and subscribe to this channel, and I will make sure more videos like this show up in your YouTube feed. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.